Hello, my name is Jude Stevenson, and the reference that I am talking about for this discussion board was the American Counseling Association's Code of Conduct, the 2014 version. And in regards to assessment, that section is Section E in the ACA Code of Conduct, and it has 13 sections with a couple of subsets in those section 1 through 13. I wanted to just read a little bit about the general statement in regards to the ACA's position on assessment, and it reads that the primary purpose of educational, mental health, psychological, and career assessment is to gather information regarding the client for a variety of purposes, including, but not limited to, client decision-making, treatment planning, and forensics proceedings. Assessment may include both qualitative and quantitative methodologies. Now, in thinking about this assignment, wondering, what did we find that was surprising to us? And I wanted to kind of focus on the section E13, which is forensic evaluations or evaluations for legal proceedings. And that was just kind of surprising. I guess I didn't really think about how that fits into the grand scheme of being a professional mental health counselor. The section 13A, the primary obligations of counselors is to produce objective findings that can be substantiated based on information and techniques appropriate to the evaluation, which may include examination of the individual and/or review of records. And counselors define the limits of their report or testimony, especially when an examination of the individual has not been conducted. Okay, so basically it's saying that it's limited to the exam is limited to the topic at hand. One thing, there's another section, 13B, is consent for evaluation, and that was interesting to me. The individuals being evaluated are informed in writing that the relationship is for the purpose of an evaluation and is not therapeutic in nature. That was kind of surprising to me. It seemed appropriate that it was there after I thought about it, but I hadn't thought about it on my own. The piece that was kind of missing for me was what about how does the informed consent process change when you're doing assessments, a forensic assessment? Because in the event of a court-ordered assessment, the client is the court. And how does that informed consent translate in that position to the client? How do you do no harm in that case when you think of an ethical standpoint to do no harm to the client? Well, the client is the court, but yet this is a human being that you're working with. So I wish that there was more information in the ACA Code of Conduct that addressed informed consent and how that translates in the event of a forensic examination.